Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you why you should definitely be playing Cho'gath in the jungle instead of as a top laner right now. He really struggles, and as a jungler, you can choose your ganks and choose your openings instead, so you don't have to sit there and get bullied down for most of the game and then depend on your team to carry you. And as Cho'gath jungler, you can build more into damage to carry your team because you're not going to get punished for being as immobile as you would for building damage as a top laner or a mid laner. If you want to play Cho'gath with lots of damage, the only place you can do it is really as jungle or mid, and I think it plays way better as jungle. So for our runes, we have Dark Harvest instead of Predator, because Predator's been nerfed a lot. It's still good on Cho, but not quite as worth it as Dark Harvest, with Cheap Shot, Eyeball, Ultimate Hunter, free boots with Approach Velocity, with attack speed, AP, and armor. You really do want Approach Velocity, that way you can run people down after you land a slow on them, a blue smite, a knockup, or if they're already CC'd, since Cho'gath does generally lack a lot of mobility. For your mythic item rush on Cho'gath, you usually want to go for Everfrost. Everfrost is extremely solid for him. Typically after that, it's completely situational. If you need tankiness, you can go for mobility items like Force of Nature and Deadman's. That's totally fine. Or if your team has a front line and if the enemies aren't fed, you can get away with building more AP, things like Void Staff and Rabadons. So it really does just depends on what the enemies have going for them. They have quite a bit of damage and a lot of magic damage, so we'll probably end up with a Force of Nature this game. Cho'gath farms extremely healthy and easy with his AoE. Every time you kill something, you heal as well from his passive. So, especially against these AoE camps like Raptors and Krugs, Cho'gath probably does clear easier off of red buff side rather than blue buff side because there's more multi-target monsters in it. We're crossing over 238 through the middle. That's decent time. Most junglers will cross through around 225 to 235, so the clear isn't particularly slow. Cho'gath's full clear time usually ends around the same time a Mastery full clear does, which is around kind of like 3 minute 30. I think that's fair to say. We get off the double AoE, plus we're getting off double max health damage on our E. All of your abilities on Cho are AoE except for your R. Go ahead and pop a potion here. And we finished 325, really good time. Very, very nice. You want to max your E first. Auto attack E resets. Irelia is looking very gankable. She's missing lots of HP. Teemo's not looking gankable. Diana should leave. Their jungler is going to be top soon if he cleared from bot side. We want to come up behind her, and then we'll move over to Scuttle. I'll go ahead and Ghost for this. I want to get my autos on her. The knockup, auto attack W, auto her down. Very nice. You generally don't want to Q until you've slowed them in some way because your Q is very easy to dodge. There I had no choice because her stun was going off. So right as she casted her stun, I basically did my Q to knock her up. So Fiddle is top side. We could back at this point or go for Krugs. I think backing here is a great option because Fiddle can't inherently threaten any of our camps coming up. And at the same time, we have a lot of gold since we got a kill. First item back, you do want to try to get as much of your Everfrost as possible. I think triple amp tome is better than getting a lost chapter because ultimately you don't need the mana. Every time you're in the jungle or the river, your jungle items giving you back a fudge load of mana per second. So instead, getting 60 AP instead of 40 I think is way better. Cho'gath has really good AP scalings. His Q's 100%, his W's 70, his E's are 30%. His R is basically 50, plus his R is true damage, so the scaling on that's extremely valuable. So yeah, really good scalings. Like I said, Cho'gath's only true weakness is his lack of mobility, and also he gets really big, so it can be challenging to dodge skill shots as well. The more times you get to use your R successfully. These guys are very gankable. We checked their items to make sure they hadn't backed yet. So now that we see they've already spent their gold, they're less likely to back. We want to land our E first. We get off a double silence. They're both slowed. We get the knockup on this guy. I'm going to switch my aggro to her. Oh, I can't chase that down. That's very nice that we ended up getting a kill. Nautilus is insanely tanky. He has some magic resist, a little bit of HP, and some biscuits. Woo-wee. We're hitting him and nothing's happening, even though our E does some max health damage. It does flat right now, basically 70 plus 3% of their max health, and it's slow, obviously. Your Q is also a slow. After they come out of your Q, they are slowed by 60% for a second and a half. Your Q is one of your most important abilities to land. It's your most valuable form of CC, which is why you normally slow them with E, then W, then Q. So if they're slowed and silenced, there's no one who can really dodge the Q. That's why the trick is getting close enough to slow them first. At the end of the day, if you're having to throw out max range Qs, the odds of it landing gets slimmer and slimmer the faster they get. So they get tier 1 boots and then they get tier 2, that type of stuff, and it just gets harder. Teemo doesn't look gankable. He's underneath turret full HP. We're going to hit a quick level 6. I really do enjoy Cho'gath jungle. He's one of my favorite off metas. Only reason I don't play him more is because people don't take him seriously. That's the truth. People really don't take him seriously. He probably is better than Garen jungle. His scalability is probably a bit better. I'm not sure if he's better than Darius jungle, though. It's a close call. This guy's Raptors are down. That means his Krugs are probably down. We're so close to level 6, though. We'll check real quick. Yeah, of course they're down. I mean, if the Raps are right. We can come up behind this Teemo. Diana, we have a tanky Diana top. She needs to get on his face. Oh, that was really painful. She clicked her R before her dash went off. Got the knockup. I don't think this is going to end well for us. I'll be honest. If Fiddle has flash, then I'm going to die. Oh. Yeah, I don't trust this Diana at all. After what I saw, she completely wasted R. If she had landed R, I would have knocked up for free. Now I'm going to hit a late level 6. You want to be hitting level 6 pre 7 minute 30. It's just one of those things. As you play the game and you gank, you get a lot of information. Like, we already knew it was going to be a little sussy based off her CS score compared to his. Now we know for sure. Like, we absolutely don't want to go back to an unreliable laner unless we believe that we can solo the enemy. So if we go in for the gank, and if our teammate AFKs, if we can still make it work comfortably, then it's a good gank. And since Teemo's ahead, that's probably not going to be the case for a while. I'm missing so much health. I don't think I can really gank right now. I'm going to go ahead and just R that. You want to get your R on cooldown as much as possible by absorbing stacks. Early on, you're going to be using it mostly on monsters. Every time you get a stack on your R will do more damage, and you get maximum permanent HP. So Cho'gath hits a very nice ramping. Once you get your R, you ramp up very quickly. If you are a champion, it has to kill. If you are a champion or an epic monster such as Dragon, Baron, or Herald, you'll get a permanent stack as well. You can only R non-epic monsters and non-champions 6 times. After that, you won't get them from those simple sources anymore. Auto attack W. They're chilling. I'm not going in for the top gank. I'm just farming right now. I would like to back once we can afford Everfrost, which we're about to be able to do. We'll pull these together. Like I said, Predator's still good on Cho'gath jungle. It's just not quite worth it anymore. Predator's been nerfed a lot since I made my Season 12 Cho'gath jungle guide. So at this point, I definitely recommend Dark Harvest or Hellblades. Hellblades is solid, but it can be troublesome if they have a lot of CC, kind of like these guys have. Plus, a Teemo Blind Art would give us a lot of issues with running Hellblades. So I think this game would be a very bad time to take it. And Diana's AFK. I'm not going to gank for that. She can go in, that's fine. I'm not going in on that. We got our Everfrost. We'll have boots soon. I would like to buy a Dark Sill. That'd be really nice. Our team doesn't have much of a front line, even though Diana's going tank, so we're definitely going to have to go for Dead Man's Force of Nature. After Dead Man's Force of Nature, we can round off the build with a Rabadon, and we don't need Demonic because their team's pretty squishy other than Nautilus, so get double mobility into Maybe Cosmic Drive. Cosmic is pretty decent. Once you have Everfrost, your ganks get so much better. Since you want to slow them first before you Q, Everfrost is nice because it has so much range and it's pretty easy to land. Break the wards, guys, please. All right, there's nothing here to gank. We have 2 out of 5 ultimate hunter stacks. We need to claim it on Neela, Fiddlesticks, and Teemo. Puts your R on a shorter and shorter cooldown, which is super valuable for Cho'gath. That's what allows him to scale. If you're just constantly not using your R when it's ready, and you're not going to scale very well. Knock into path topside, Teemo full HP, Diana missing a lot of HP. Fiddlestick shows up, we'll get dominated. Typically you want to max your W second, because your Q only gets damage per level. Your W gets damage plus increased silence duration plus lower cooldown. Went in for the silence first. I thought he was going to channel his R. We got him slowed. Tried to blue smite him. This guy's got happy feet though. This chick's done for. Into the silence. He's got nowhere to go. We get another Dark Harvest stack and another Dark Seal stack. It's unfortunate we didn't get the Fiddlesticks with our skill shot. It's fine though. With the way he was juking, he wasn't going to be able to get away anyways, so really no matter how he played it at that point, once we had him pinched, he was going to go down. Nice. Yeah, Twitch is super fed. Nyla is really strong. All it's going to take is Nyla to get one shot down. Nyla is like the new old Samira, where once she has the gold, she has so much stuff in her kit, she can be challenging to deal with. No matter what though, if the Twitch has so much range, you can kind of deal with it, so we'll see. Go ahead and pop R immediately. Ooh, under a minute cooldown. That's spicy. Teemo's still not a full item. We could solo him, even though he's 2 levels up on us. He does have tier 2 boots. He's moving fudge. He's moving... Okay, he's 375 without his movement speed bonus from his W. He's decently quick. That's fun. I always love being pinched between 2 mushrooms. The knock up in the silence, blue smite. He's dead. Nice. I'm gonna stay for this wave. I'm not gonna steal it though, because I don't want her to rage quit. Usually when you have teammates who are behind, if you go out of your way to take their last hits, they'll just give up. But at the very least, we get to share the XP. We both get the majority of the total. Oh. Alright, let's go ahead and get... Boots are highly situational on Cho'gath. If your team has a proper front line, like Orin Leona, you can go for Sorks. Otherwise, this game's definitely Merc Tread game. And then we want to definitely go for Winged Moonplate. And we need to get out on the map and use our R. It's being wasted right now. We could be R'ing a monster. Nyla goes in with less items than Twitch. And she still got a kill. Pyke's more fed than them. Twitch is more fed than them, but since it's Nyla. Twitch even used it as exhaust in that fight. Holy moly. Right, you gotta nerf Nyla. She's kind of crazy. She breaks the game a little bit. Definition of power creep. Yes. I'm calling a champion OP when this champion infinitely scales. The only thing that keeps Cho'gath balanced is the fact that he's immobile. That's it. If he had a dash in his kit, he would be probably the best champ in the game. Oh man, imagine that. Maybe one day they will give Cho'gath a dash. Unlike his roar or something, like he dashes forward and roars into you. That'd be sick. Like a T-Rex or something. Fiddlesticks got Herald. He's going to be looking to use it. Want to use our R immediately. So it's already maxed out on monsters. I'm assuming that was our last stack. Hopefully we didn't waste it. I'm assuming we're at 6 stacks total. And now we're at 7. So we've maxed out the 6. Now we got to start using it against epic monsters and champs. Everfrost is up. We can look for a gank here. There's not a whole lot to gank. Diana has 77 CS. Holy crap. I don't know if I can help her, dude. I don't know. Don't know if it's worth it without my R ganking to Teemo. If Fiddle's over there, I'll take these. W's starting to do some solid damage. I realize he's greeting a bit for turret. She doesn't have very good items. We have a lot more gold spent than her. Got her with the Everfrost. Missing some of our stuff though. Got it. Good thing we have Ghost. The Ghost let us re-engage back into that fight. She has Conqueror, so us sitting there and trading auto for a long period of time is bad for us. We need to keep our trades nice and short. She's full stack conk and bleeding me with the Bork, and I also don't have any armor yet to really deal with her effectively. We don't have a whole lot of KP. Like, we really don't, but we have a lot of CS and we're scaling, so it's almost like we're playing Nasus jungle but different. Nasus jungle plays really selfish till level 6 and Divine Sunder. Once he has that, he wins. Nasus jungle is also one of my favorite off-meta junglers. The sad thing about him is his ganks are just so bad. Like, pre-6, his ganks are pretty terrible. All he has is his wither, really. Pretty much it. Everfrost, 𝐒𝐿𝐂𝐋𝐒, Irelia, come on now. Fiddlesticks could be anywhere setting up R. If I was Fiddle, I'd be here right now. Since this turret's low, it's obvious we're going to try to break it. That's what makes me nervous about going over there. I want that turret broken before I go in. We get the Q knockup. She's already CC'd. The silence. We don't get our R stack. It's fine, though. We're full HP. Fiddle can't kill us. We're at 3k HP right now. R's already giving us nearly 1,000. Seriously, 3k HP pre 20-minute mark when everyone else is below 2k HP is pretty sweet. Hey, Fiddle. Oh, he's so lucky, dude. Got the slow. Pyke doesn't have his hook up. It's fine. I really want to eat something with my R, though. Ingenious Hunter is really nice on Cho'gath if you run Predator for the Predator reduced cooldown and your activatable item. When you're running Dark Harvest, though, Ingenious is only so useful because it doesn't interact with your Dark Harvest. Is she... Wait, she's joking, right? She's joking. She's taking my camp while she has minions dying on her turret. What? That is very strange mindset. Yeah, I guess she probably wants a gank, but I mean, with the way she's playing, I just can't help her, dude. We can't. It's gonna waste so much time. It's not gonna accomplish anything. League of Legends isn't a socialist paradise. It's a dictatorship, and I'm God King Xi Jinping. I gotta do what's best for dominating this game and getting the dub. Ooh, Diana's 2 levels up on that, but she doesn't have Conqueror. Oh, that's awkward. Got it with my W. Would love to get my R off on that, just can't reach it in time. These team mushrooms do nothing to us. He doesn't have any max health burn yet, so they just don't do anything. There's the Baron. I should probably reset for Mej. Could we kill Teemo like this? Ooh, we actually could. We could stay. Look at his items. No HP, no magic resist. Oh, never mind. Freaking mushrooms, dude. Unbelievable. He's just hiding under turret now. I'm not going to step up while we're over here. We'll go ahead and get our measure rune, and we'll buy this We'll buy that. Sucks that we can't get the full force of nature. It is what it is. Mej gives 10% movement speed once you're at 10 stacks, so pushing a 10 stack Dark Seal into Mej is extremely optimal as long as you're not going to die. Oh man, that makes me want to go take that wave. It's fine. I don't really need blue buff. I don't even really need monster camps at this point. I should just be team fighting with my R. This Diana's so helpful, dude. She's helping to set me on my path of maximum purpose. What a helpful guy. Stacking a lot of magic resist. That's good though against Teemo. Thing is, you would never want to play an auto attack based champ against Teemo like Diana, because even as a tank, your main source of damage is going to come from your autos. The champ like Diana. Hey bud, thank you. Hey Nyla. Auto attack, silence, and my auto attack didn't slow because that champion's OP. I have red buff, but she pressed a button which is like a Terracar but AoE, and it's not an ultimate. Unfortunate. Still pans out pretty well. We get the ghost extension, so we're still on ghost even though we used it like 20 seconds ago. Oh, Teemo's so fast. Imagine me like running Teemo down. I'm slightly faster than him. Oh, this is bad. My goodness. Oh. Oh. What are they doing? Things are getting hairy over here. What? I don't think they could have killed me even if I really landed that R. Well, maybe. Teemo is pretty fed. Teemo has more gold spent than I do right now. Very sad for me. Yeah, that should burn out. That's fine. Alright, Nautilus. A root into knockup. We don't quite get it. Give me this R. Blue smite silence. He's slowed. We're going for the Q. Ooh, we find it. Ghost is up in 2 minutes. Missing a lot of HP off that one. Fiddle should have probably gotten Leandri's demonic this game. And Leandri's demonic, they stack now. In terms of like if you and your teammate both build those items, like they stack. So him and Teemo could both build that and shred the fudge out of me. Shred me nice and good. Like a old newspaper. Come on, Irelia. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Ooh. Very nice. Auto attack W. I miss. We get the Q knockup. Oh, does Pyke not have R? Fudge, dude. Good thing I have R. Holy crap. If my R didn't come up, we weren't going to be able to finish her. Irelia's doing some gnarly max health damage with her Bort. It does current health technically, but if you think about it, if you have a lot of HP and you're healthy, it's essentially the same thing as max health. It's a lot of damage. Now that we got this bad boy, we're also going to go for the Dead Man's because we need to be extra fast because Cho'gath doesn't have a single mobility aspect in his kit, which is why we have free boots for a permanent extra 10 bonus movement speed. And we have approach velocity for extra movement speed. And now we get to build it with our items, including the Mej. How fast are we moving? 467? It's pretty good. Because we're in combat too, so it's not like we were able to take advantage of Relentless Hunter even if we had it there. We're taking damage from the mushroom. Ooh, hey bud. Why is he moving so fast? What the heck? Thank you very much, Irelia. I have no clue where Teemo went, but I'm glad he didn't stay. We'll ghost on out of there. We might have to grab a Warmogs this game. It makes no sense how Irelia is doing this much damage when we have 4k HP, dude. It's just... She's doing damage to us as if she's not 0 and 9. It's gnarly. Really, really gnarly. Maybe we grab a Frozen Heart this game. I don't know. Wish I got that red buff for that out of combat healing. Out of combat healing on red buff's really OP in the mid late game. It's pretty much as good as a Warmogs. That didn't quite see me, I don't think. Hey friend, knock up, double silence. Kite it back a little bit. Ooh. That's awkward. Blue smite into him. GP just hit him. Holy smokes. 𝐒𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐵's really scared of Teemo. Silenced. She's out of here. Ooh, my R's gonna be up for Dragon too. That's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm very surprised these guys don't want to surrender when we have a Twitch Cho'gath who are ahead. Me and Twitch don't really fall off. Even if they had a Vigar, Twitch can play against any permanent scaling champs really because of his range. His range and bonus 80 on his R's. Quite impactful. That sucks. Let's go get Dragon. I want that stack. We're getting 2,080 health from our R right now. Unironically, Hullbreaker would be really good for the extra armor magic resist. Could also chunk turrets. Even though it doesn't give any ability power, the rest of the stats it gives are pretty good for us. Even the AD isn't bad. Normally on Cho'gath, if you want to just get like a raw damage item in the late game, you would go for a Titanic. Titanic's really interesting because it gives 80 based on your maximum health. So Titanic would basically be giving us 100 attack damage, which is basically the same as 2. Maybe I should go for this. I just want to stay alive and not waste my mesh. We might actually lose this game. Like, how are we dying like that? We're so far ahead as a team. Got her with the Everfrost. We're so far ahead. We have Dragon advantage. I just don't understand. Like, how does that happen? They get... Oh, my goodness. They took that turret instantly. What is going on here? Do they have Hullbreaker? No. What is that? That is wild, dude. Good thing our R does 1172 true damage instantly. We're gonna need it. We're gonna put it right on this freaking butthole's head. I really hope Talia's instant AoE Terracar doesn't block my true damage. I'm hoping it doesn't. Praying that it only blocks physical and magic damage and it's not an actual Terracar. So I guess we should just silence then R her so she can't use it. It's probably the best anyways. 𝐒𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐵. Everfrost 𝐒𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐵. What's going on over here? Can we kill Irelia? She's 2 full item, but they both do like max health damage. We'll see. It's basically impossible for her to miss her close fight, by the way. It's basically impossible for her to miss her stun on me because we're so big. So there's 2 people top right now, and you're telling me we lose a fight over there? See, that's the kind of thing that worries me. That just shouldn't be happening right now. Nice. Huge snipe from 𝐒𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐵. Nautilus way out of position. Fiddle can't fight me at all. I have tenacity and movement speed. This guy's not going to outrun me. Yeah, Everfrost in the queue. Sorry, buddy. It is a champ diff, I'm afraid. Diana's just... Oh my goodness. She actually kill-stilled that. It's whatever. If my R was ready, I would be really annoyed. But since my R is on a cooldown, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't affect too much. Getting close to full build anyways. Someone's about to walk into us. Q is doing 540, W 480. I got his flash. A little disappointed we couldn't kill him because he does have 1 HP item. Maybe I missed an ability there. Should have Everfrosted sooner. Or just like Rock Q knocked up so then we could get some E autos on him there. I don't know. Maybe I should just get an HP item. We do have a lot of AP. We could go for Rabadons and get pretty good value out of that. Hey guys. Ooh, this is bad. Got him with our R. Looks like we're able to escape. And then Twitch melts their team. That's probably GG's. I'd hope so. I'm on Ghost. You can't outrun me. Yeah. Ghost extension is kind of OP. We've been on Ghost this whole fight. Every takedown, so killer assist we get is adding 7 seconds. We're moving 615, dude. That's like basically a Rammus on a Q. Too spicy. Now we're moving 509. We're so fast even without Ghost. Doesn't look like Twitch wants to end. He might think that we can't, but the inhib's about to spawn in, so I guess we can't. Yeah, it's up. Dang. Twitch stayed. We could have ended there. Makes me very sad. A little rat. He just wants to take my camps. Why the rest of our team gets sacrificed. Run, Pike, run. Let's get Dragon at least, guys. Dragsoul's insane for... On our team, I'd say it's really good on everyone except for me, I guess. Because once I press R, I don't really need the mobility. I need the mobility to get to them, and it won't really help me with that too much. Yeah, nice. Now we're getting nearly 3,000 bonus health. I'm missing a lot of HP, though. Got the Rudy Tootie. Down she goes. Why do I have to stay with no HP? I'm resetting. I'm not staying for this. There's no reason to throw away 1,000 shutdown gold plus my mesh. Even if we can end here. We'll go for Mogs. I want to see how much HP we can get. 6,700. That's really high. R is doing 1255 true damage. Looking at a squishy. Pike's a good example. Our R does over half of Pike's health. Like substantially more than half. Our R does more than... It's like half plus... What is that, like 60%? 70%? It's like around 70%-ish. True damage, baby. Twitch is coming in for the last team fight. Oof. Ours are going in on Diana. I don't think Fiddle's gonna follow that. He's doing 11% of targets max health. If we land all 3, it's over 30%. And not even including the base 160 per each. Highly substantial. Cho'gath is a squishy buster and a tank buster. He's got it all. Everything except for mobility. Oh, look at you, Teemo. Look at you go. Look at you go, Teemo. Yeah, go, Teemo, go. Run, boy, squeal! Oh, man. Feels balanced. Cho'gath Junghole for the win. We'll take a look at damage dealt. Twitch probably did more than us. He's giga fed, more kills. He also has really good AoE. Oh, I'm interested to see damage dealt, damage taken. Let's take a peek. Looking at damage dealt to enemy champions, we had the second highest in the game behind the Twitch. Happy with that. Looking at damage taken, we've taken the most in the game, and I have a feeling we also self-mitigated the most. Let's take a peek. Nautilus might have had us just barely. Oh man, he had us by a lot. He had aftershock, so that's a part of it, plus his shield. Technically, we did the second most damage in the game if you count self-mitigated behind Nautilus. Still pretty solid. For runes, really high value. This build is a whole lot of fun and has super high carry potential. You guys should definitely give it a try. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to hack the algorithm. My name is 𝐒𝐂𝐋𝐒. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.